Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mags. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the massive news that broke last night, and this is coming fresh from The Athletic and James Horncastle at The Athletic. And the reason you can trust this news is because James Horncastle, if you know who he is, reports on the Serie A news for The Athletic. He is also part of Golazio as well, which is a massive part of the Serie A. So you can definitely trust this news is legit and it is coming from an absolutely credible source in James Horncastle at The Athletic. And of course it is moving very fast. It's just come out of nowhere, just like the Isak deal, you know, in the previous window. And it's just come completely out of nowhere, this one. And it is, like you might have guessed already, most people are reporting on it as well. It is Sandro Tonali of AC Milan. AC Milan, just like Inter Milan, are in desperate need of money, and Newcastle have offered, according to James Horncastle, 60 million euros to 65 million euros for Sandro Tonali. Now, who is Sandro Tonali? Well, if you don't know who he is a young Italian footballer. He plays in the number 6 role for AC Milan, and he is exactly what Newcastle United have been looking for. We've been looking for that player that can sit in that number 6 role and allows for Bruno to be able to push higher up the pitch. And I've got to say, I've seen Sandro Tonali play. He captains the under-21 side for Italy as well, so you know that he's got to be a fantastic player to be able to do that. And of course, this is just going to be an absolutely massive signing if we can get it through the door. Of course, Newcastle's had delegates down in the capital today talking with Sandro Tonali's agents. And of course, once that has been sorted out and we have agreed personal terms with the player, then I'm sure it's all about just dotting the I's and crossing the T's for, of course, to get that player through the door for Newcastle United. But this would be an absolutely massive statement signing for us Newcastle United fans and for our club. You know, just imagine, you know, when the season starts, if we get this deal done, you know, we could have a midfield of Bruno, Joe Linton and Sandro Tonali. That in itself has got to boost your odds. It's winning a cup next season, you know, challenging for the league next season, even helping win the Champions League next season as well, because he is a Champions League quality player. And to be able to get this, you know, with not that long being into this takeover is just absolutely fantastic. Shows the improvement that we have had since, of course, owners have came in, and it shows the determination what owners have got as well to be the best, to be, you know, looking at these players like Sandro Tonali, Nico Barella, you know, just absolutely fantastic world-class players that have a massive future ahead of them. And Sandro Tonali for me would be an absolutely fantastic signing. Like I say, I have seen him play, and I've got to say he is absolutely everything we want at Newcastle United and everything we need in Newcastle United to be able to push forward with this club under these owners. But another one, moving away from the Sandro Tonali one, we'll talk a little bit about some other news as well, as there is some departures from the club as well. In DARLOW looks like he could be on his way out of Newcastle United. There's Hull and Middlesbrough that are very interested in him, and according to Scott Wilson, he is going to be making his decision in the next couple of weeks, DARLOW, on whether it will be Hull or Middlesbrough, or it might be somebody else as well. But he is going to be making his decision in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out on the channel for a video talking about that. And of course, Pete Graves as well was talking about Sandro Tonali as well, and he was saying that Newcastle are interested in signing AC Milan midfielder Sandro Tonali this summer. Eddie Howe is keen to strengthen his midfield this summer, and Tonali has been watched numerous times by the club. 23-year-old Tonali has 14 caps for Italy. The offer, of course, is 60 million euros to 65 million euros. So when you know, put that across into pounds, it's about 50 million pounds. in just over 55 million if, of course, we signed him for the 65 million euros. So fantastic deal if we can get it through the door. But let us know your thoughts, down in the comments below on this. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below as well on Called Darlow's news. And keep an eye out on the channel because there's going to be a couple more videos put out today as well, talking about some other news that has broken, of course, recently. So till next time, remember to like, share, subscribe, and however lads.